I'm going to make a video for those of you guys that are stuck on people who down jab. So I've been getting this a lot. I've been getting a lot of people coming to me and asking me how to stop people from doing down jab and just mashing stuff. The problem with it is that if you get hit by a down jab, okay, if you get hit by a down jab, you're negative. You're -4. So you have to respect what they're going to do. But I'm going to show you guys how to stop people from just mashing out down jabs and just mashing afterwards. So that's something I think is really important for people to understand. And it is going to be a little bit character specific. It's just going to take you to have to find out what moves your character has in order to counter that, right? So I'll pick Kage and I'll show you guys. A lot of people seem like they're getting stuck on the down jab thing and they're not really sure how to counter it, so I'm gonna have to show you guys. And it's very simple. It's very, very simple. I'm not an expert on this game to know if everybody's is +4 yet, but the characters that I've played so far in training in the lab, their low jabs are +4. Now, as you can see, I have it set on counter hit. Okay, when you get hit on counter hit, the properties of moves tend to change. So with that said, you may get more frame advantage for doing something on counter hit rather than normal hit. So when I say normal hit, there's a couple different states in a fighting game, right? So you have normal hit, which is just getting hit without any other special properties attached, meaning you're not getting hit when you're trying to do another move or backdash and something like that, right? So counter hit means this guy's mashing buttons and I'm counter hitting him and he's getting put at more disadvantage for mashing buttons. So I'm +7, right? So normal hit, we're just kind of standing here chilling, +4, okay? Now, we're going to put it on guard, -5, okay? Down jab doesn't track. What I mean by it doesn't track is that if I sidestep, that down jab is not, if I time it at least correctly, the down jab is not going to connect, which is going to leave Kage at a slight disadvantage in terms of him not just being able to match out some dumb shit afterwards, okay? Whether you get hit on hit or counter hit or block or whatever by this down jab, okay, you're always going to be able to sidestep afterwards unless somebody does a tracking move and then they're going to hit you. But for the specific situation that you guys are talking about where people are just doing this right here and just mashing backflips out afterwards, neither one of those moves track. So if this hits you on block or hit or counter hit, you can literally step. Their backflip or the down jab is going to whiff. So you're going to force your opponent to do a tracking move. So that's one of the easiest ways that I can show you guys to stop people from doing stuff like that. Like if you're just fighting somebody like this, right? Down jab, down jab, down jab, backflip, backflip, down jab, stuff like that. Literally all you have to do is sidestep. Just hit up or down one time and just go into your mid. Like I would, for example, if someone's mashing down jab, sidestep, 3 PP, right? Sidestep, 3 PP. Look at the down jab, how long that's going to take to recover. By that time, I'm already over here and I'm going to pop you in your mouth. You know what I mean? Look at him. Look at that damn fool, bro. I can even hit him with some shit like that. It's really just going to come down to you guys going into the lab and figuring this stuff out for yourself, right? Bam. You're going to get fucked every time for doing some shit like that. You know what I mean? Because you hit me with a down jab, you better do a tracking move afterwards. Because then you're going to get hit by some shit like this. That's what happens for people who just do down jab backflip, right? So let's just say you're fighting somebody who's just mashing down jab in general. Down jab, down jab, down jab, down jab all the time. Or let's just say they're going like this, right? Like this is the biggest thing that I see in this game. The biggest thing that I see in this game is this shit. They'll do stuff on block and then they'll just mash a down jab, right? So that's very common. How do you counter that? Let's just say you're fighting somebody and they're doing this, right? You're fighting somebody and they're just doing random moves and they're going into down jabs. They're doing stuff like this, right? They're just doing stuff, and then they're going in the down jab. Literally, all you have to do is just check them with a mid, right? That's all you got to do. Like, look, my mid, this mid I'm doing is 15 frames. The move he's doing on block is negative 15 for him. Now, the down jab is going to connect. Now, I'm going to show you, well, that move is actually unsafe, so that's not a good example. But, like, you'll see stuff like that, right? Where somebody will try to jab afterwards and they'll get hit. And the reason why that's happening is because I'm not punishing on time, because that's actually unsafe on block. But I'm just using it as an example in terms of if you let someone do some shit, they're going to get away with it. So why not just check them with a launcher afterwards? You know what I'm saying? If you know they're going to mash. Or why not check them with a fast mid if you know they're going to try to mash out a down jab? And you can launch them, you can combo them. So honestly, for me, if you guys are struggling with people who just mash out down jabs all the time, like the one guy said that he was dealing with people just doing down jab backflip, right? Down jab backflip is going to lose 100% of the time to sidestep left or right into like a good mid. So find your good mids, okay? But the one thing about this game I do want to show you guys, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but you see how I just blocked that low jab by standing straight up? You see how I'm blocking that low from standing there? Sometimes all it takes is for you really just to block. Because if you block, I'm +5. So what can I get after that? Ready? I'm going to show you guys. Down jab, punch, punch, punch. That's my fastest option after down jab. So how do I stop him from what do I do after that? He can't hit me right there. He's -5. He's -5. Pop, pop. You want to keep doing that shit? Look at the damage you just lost. Look at that shit. So you got somebody mashing out down jabs and then just doing their fastest option or whatever. Just hit him with a 3P or something. That's all you got to do is check them. That's all you got to do. Bam. Every single time. They cannot hit you right there. They're -5. You know what I'm saying? Now, I might not be able to forward kick him. Yeah, I can't forward kick him because it's too slow. So if you're bumping into stuff like that where someone's doing the down jab and they're still hitting you afterwards, it's simply because you're not doing the fastest move. You have to learn what your fast moves are. And one of my fastest mids with Jean is 15 frames. So I'm going to use my 3PP to check people. As long as that down jab is -5 on block or +4 on hit, whatever it is, there's always going to be an option. You just really have to figure out the option. But if you are successfully blocking those low jabs, just check them with a fast mid. If the low jab is connecting and they're mashing into other stuff, just sidestep. You know what I'm saying? Or you can simply just hold the block button and let them kill themselves. They're going to do something unsafe eventually, right?